Hi guys, how are you? I hope all you are doing good. Welcome to the Edu everybody. Let's experience the education. So in the last video we have gone through the HTML form. I hope this was clear. So today we will learn about the HTML table. So as we have seen in many websites that when you enter some data or when you are trying to find something, there is a table in which all the data have been arranged. So we call that one as a table, and we can make this with the help of HTML table. So HTML table allows web developers to arrange data into rows and columns, and HTML table is defined with the table tag. टेबल हेडिंग आर बोल्ड एंड सेंटर बाय डिफॉल्ट जो टेबल की जो हेडिंग होती है वो बोल्ड होता है और सेंटर्ड होती है सो वी डू नॉट नीड टू अप्लाई एनी एक्सटर्नल सीएसएस अ टेबल डाटा सेल इज डिफाइंड विद द टीडी टैग so there are some tag which we need to follow for making our table. So table is used to define a table. Th, it defines the header. T means table headers, table header. Tr means table row. For defining any row we will use tr. For td means define a cell in a table, means table data. Whatever the content is there in the table, we will show with the help of td. What is caption? Defines a table caption. You can say a title. Call span, to make cell span more than one column, to make a cell span more than one row. td groups the header content in a table, groups the body content in a table, and groups the footer content in a table. That is done by the thead, tbody, and tfoot. I hope that was not clear to you, but let's implement it and make it more clear. So let's go to our VS Code and write here HTML table.html. I have already made, so I'm giving the name as HTML table1.html. Let's get the boilerplate with the help of doc, then enter. Now we will write HTML table here. For making the table, first we will use the table tag. Now inside the table, for making the header, we will use the th. But before making the header, we need a row, so that is tr. Then we will use th. Let's take first one as the first name. Let's take the second one as a last name, and let's take the th as locality. Okay, now the header part is done. Now we will make the now we are going to fill the content inside this. So let's write the tr. Now the first name I am writing here as, so td is used to define the data, so we cannot write every time th and td. Okay, one by one we cannot write it. So how we can get more than one tag? So you have to write td multiply by, so there are 3 columns. So how many details we need to fill? We need to fill 3 data in a single row. So I am multiplying it by 3 and click enter. So as you can see, we can fill more than one tag is available here. Okay, now the one thing additional I want to show you, like if you want to insert the same data at multiple places, assume you have to insert the same thing. So what you have to do, you have to click alert button, then click wherever you want to insert the data. So it will select all the position and you can write anything, and that will be written everywhere. I hope this is clear. You need to press alert and move the cursor and put the cursor where you want to insert the content. So I am writing here Jaiswal, Jas, and locality let's write as Kanpur. Okay, now I want to insert more than one row as a data, so I am writing here Abhi. Now let's write as Jaipur. Now let's write as Abhi Jaiswal. Let's write here as LKO. Okay, so let's see the output first. So as you can see this is a table, but it is not very much clear. So we will apply some CSS. So I'm copying the CSS from the previous one because you do not need to learn about the CSS here. We will learn later, and I will let you know that what I have done in my CSS part, so I'm copying it. So this is style. Okay, now I'm writing here everything. Now let's see the output. So this is our table and this is properly formatted here. So I hope you are clear. Table is used to define a table, tr is used to define the row, th is used for the headers. As you can see, headers are in bold letter, and this is the data, so we are defining it with the help of td. So table is done, th, tr, td is done. Now let's learn about the caption. So what you need to write, if you need to give title to your table, then you need to write just here caption and write here as my details. Now let's see the output. As you can see, my details are visible here. So this is in italic because I have applied the css. So remove the css and get the original output. So here I'm removing the css. Let's give the width as 100%. Okay, so let's see the output here. Now you can see the table is uh, completely visible, and this is the caption. So now you can, let's learn about the row span and the column span. So what's the row span do? जैसे आपको अभिषेक चाहिए और अब you want that Abhishek should span, Abhishek Jaswal is span to a two columns. You do not need to insert separately Abhishek here, Jaswal here. You want a one column complete, and inside this your detail, your full name is present. So अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आया, there is no problem. So this is the data. So I am writing here column span 2. Now I am removing this one. So let's see the output of this one. So इसका मतलब क्या है? I want to take two column. I want to span my one column to two column. As you can see, this is the one column, this is a two column, and it has been spanned over two columns. And if I want my complete name here, so as now you can see the output. First my Abhishek was here and Jaswal was here. Now it has been completely spanned over two columns. And the same thing, if I want to span over two rows, then I can also specify the same thing, but for row. So it was row span, and here too, now it will be spanned to two rows over two. So I need to replace the two one, because as you can see, now it has been spanned over two rows. Assume that the detail of this one, that this one person and the data you are inserting in this row both are same. In that case you only do that, otherwise you can't, because you cannot spoil the other details. I want to give you a scenario, like if I didn't mention this one. Okay, and the same thing here. now now you can see the output. Okay, the detail is same, both the detail is same. Now I can replace two columns with a single column and two rows with a single rows. How? So I am copying this one. Now you can comment both one, you can comment this one. Now you can see the output. Now it is represented in much more formatted form. This you can do with the help of a row span and the column span. So what is thead, tbody and tfoot? So thead means you can completely wrap up your head to, you can completely wrap up your heading part to your thead, and your body part and your content inside the tbody. And assume if you want to write some final footer, okay, so that you can also write with the help of foot. Assume you want to write here name final name final locality final locality Assume you have written some integer parts here, and if you want to calculate the final sum here, so you can add this one. Assume you have written the 500 and 600 something here, and you have written something here, and at the last, if you want to calculate all the things in a single line, then you can add the footer part, and that we will know after one video. We will make a project in which you have to define a table, so in that thing it will be more clear to you like how we can use the tfoot. So that's it from my side. This is all about the table. We have learned all the tags. I hope it is clear to you. Bye bye guys, I will meet in the next video with the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.